Howdy on Wax Lives. I think it's time to play a little 7 Days to Die. Whew, alright. So there was an update. I don't know. I hope I don't have to start a new game for it to work. Um, we'll see. We'll see how things go. Alright, this thing needs an anvil. I can't make an anvil. I have not unlocked an anvil. The only unlock is the anvil schematic. Alright, that's new, I think. Well, I guess we'll head back out. Will you go down this ladder? See what's going down. So finished chorus yesterday. Our weekly D&D group did not meet. The two of them had to go someplace. So when you take out two of a small group, kind of means no game happens. So that is what occurred, unfortunately. It would have been the other guy's week to run the game, so I was looking mildly forward to seeing. Oh, look, I just made one of these. To seeing what he was going to do with his, what I'm pretty sure has got to be a mostly empty castle at this point. So distinct lack of zombies in this building. What the heck? Oh, jeez. They were in the bathroom. That's where they were at. All right. There we go. So so I played chorus instead. It was good. I don't know about the end of it. I mean, the storyline was good. I liked the end of it, storyline-wise. I don't know that I liked the end of the boss fight. I felt like there was an earlier boss fight that was way better. And the final boss fight was kind of, kind of meh. Well, it wasn't meh. I don't mean to sound like that, but jeez, I'm gonna die. Gonna die. Not gonna die. Well, still gonna die, just not gonna die from those guys. Whoop. What are you guys gonna do about these spikes? Ignore them. Oh, hey, you're new. Alright. I did myself in. But yeah, it was a really, really fun storyline. And but there's this cool fight in the middle of it where you fight like I don't know, I don't want to spoil too much, I guess, but there's a really cool fight. It's all in spaceships, right? And so you fight this big thing with tentacles, basically. And I'm going back over here and try again. And and so it's a pretty crazy fight. But then the final boss fight was kind of that same fight, only without the tentacles, and um, and so I don't think it was as good of a fight as the middle one. And then I being super powered at the very end was very cool. Being super powered, oh jeez, being super powered at the end, um, for the third part of the fight that I was fighting, not as cool. Like I put in a lot of effort to get to part 3 of the final boss fight, and then you just suddenly go superpower. I mean, leading up to getting superpowered and becoming superpowered, very awesome story wise. I just, I wanted to finish. Oh, jeez, I can't stop falling. Would you guys come down here and join me? No, you're gonna punch the ground. All right, I'll try and find my way out of here. Try this again. Whoa! The heck was that? I think he just powered up. Would y'all learn to jump? So, the superpower made you too powerful. Well, all right. I'm gonna spoil the final fight slightly, just very slightly. Basically, you do all this fighting against the boss, and it's in stages. I'm not gonna tell you the bosses. I'm not gonna tell you what the stages were, and what I had to do during the stages. Just that at the very end, after you complete like 4 stages, maybe 5 stages of this fight, um, 4 stages. I think it was 4 stages to the final boss fight, which is a 2/3 of the way through the boss. The boss fight. I'm gonna get hit because I can't remember what I'm doing. You get super powered, and then after you get super powered, you hit the boss one time, and he dies. I'm just like, so I like being super powered, but I wish there was more. Like, I was beating him without being super powered. It's not like he suddenly gained impenetrable shields or something. He, like, had I been allowed to continue not super powered, I would have beaten him. Like, you didn't add anything to make it more difficult. I just got super powered. So I wish the final boss had morphed into something so powerful I couldn't fight it, and that's why I had to go super powered. But that's not what happened. So it was underwhelming, I guess. I mean, it was cool. It was very fun to be so powerful at the end of the game. Uh, I believe I mentioned last time my favorite attack was to teleport behind the bad guys and then slam into them with my energy spike ability. Well, that's basically you have the most powerful energy spike. Man, it got really dark when it started raining. Um, you have like ultimate energy spike ability, and so the ships that would take me. I mean, they didn't take me like they weren't hard. Hard. Well, that's not true. There was a round where they were super hard. Wow, I am just having issues here. Mostly I'm weak, and there's not enough room to fight these guys. I like that you're not quite smart enough to work this out, but you can jump onto it. That's weird. And so it's cool to go from needing to take out the ships a piece at a time, the big ships, because you couldn't spike into them because, I mean, they outmass you, you know, and so slamming into a, you know, punching a piece of paper is a bit different than punching a wall, you know? So basically, you spear into a big ship and you just crush yourself. Um, and so it was cool with the superpower to be able to. Oh, you know what? I kind of should have just let him continue on his path there. I'm gonna let him keep busting that door down, so that I don't have to. Oh, you didn't finish it. You were supposed to finish it for me. But anyways, great game. Loved it. Um, awesome fun. Probably spent about 28 to 30 hours playing it. Uh, really enjoyable. If you like space shooters. um, and then here's a weird one. This is really weird to me. So I'm pretty sure I'm having a Mandela effect. I have been a huge fan of the Assassin's Creed series. Now, I haven't finished the Assassin's Creed series, but I'm a huge fan of the series. And I played all the way up through, I think, Rogue. No, not through. I played up to Rogue. I have played some of Rogue, but I did not finish Rogue. Um, because Rogue is a PlayStation 3 game, and my PlayStation 3 was broken for the longest time. And so I did finally fix it to play something else, and then I started playing that, and then ended up unplugging my PlayStation for whatever reason, and it never got plugged back in. But now I've moved it over onto a set of shelves, so maybe I will get back into it. Not Rogue, but using my PlayStation. Uh, and Yeah, I'm pretty sure I want to keep the scrap boots on. I don't know why I thought I would swap out to something lesser. So a little bit Assassin's Creed. Okay, there was a sale on Assassin's Creed on Steam. Now I am way more likely to play a game if it's on Steam than if it's on my console. So I'm like, all right, I've been waiting for a good deal on Assassin's Creed, and they've got 13 of the games in here on sale. So like 76% off or something like that. And can I look at that. I'm gonna mod my junkie club. And so here's the thing about Assassin's Creed. Somewhere in my videos in the past, on more than one occasion, I'm sure, I have done a kind of a rant about the Assassin's Creed storyline. Because this is how I remember the Assassin's Creed storyline. In game 1, your guy is a bike messenger. And he gets kidnapped off the streets by the Templars. And he does not know what's going on, but they have tracked him down and know that he is a descendant of Altair. And nice. I'm like unlocking diamond tip tools already. Ooh. Oh, I don't know if that one's as useful to me. I like the light bulbs, though. That's a good box of junk. What is this? Mo Power Electronics. All right. What's in your outlet? Ha ha ha. So, ooh, okay. Tech Junkie 1. Tech Junkie 6. You know what's crazy is I don't use any of that stuff. Nothing they have listed is something I use. Um, so, yeah, so, like, it's the whole thing in the game that I remember. The problem is not what's in the game. I remember how he doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't understand who the assassins are, the Templars. There's a whole thing because you have to learn in the game as you play what those things are. And he does it by like hacking into the computer, and later he gets his I forget what it's called. His vision that lets him Falcon Vision or whatever it's called. I don't remember. Ancestral Vision. I really don't remember what that ability is called. Um, and he sees like messages scrawled on the wall that the Templars can't see because they don't have the assassin vision. And then these people rescue him, and that's like the end of game one. After you get, I mean, you got to do all the Altair stuff where he's an assassin in the past, but you know, the present day Desmond is that's what happens. And then like game two, because he's not an assassin, but he comes from assassins, they put together an animus and he has to train to be an assassin, right? That is all of game two is him reliving Ezio's life to be an assassin. Because Ezio learned to be an assassin as an adult instead of being raised as a child in the assassin compounds. And so it works for Desmond because he needs to learn to be an assassin as well. And so like the first game is all about learning to be an assassin. And not the first Assassin's Creed game, but the first Ezio game, because there's 3 Ezio games. And so then eventually they get to this game where I don't remember if it's the game after that or the one after that, but there's this whole thing where there's like a dude whose consciousness is trapped in the animus or something. It's been a long time. And he while they're in there, Desmond starts reliving his memories of being a child, and I was like, what is going on here? Because this is not the story that he's had up to this point. Because to me, suddenly Desmond was talking about how he was raised on the assassin's compound, how he was trained to be an assassin until he was like 16 or something, and then he decided he couldn't take it. And so he left and went on to I think they're New York, where he became a bartender. And I'm like, wait, he was a bike messenger, and he didn't know what was going on. What do you mean he was raised on the Assassin's compound? So I loaded back up Assassin's Creed since I just bought it, and I start playing Assassin's Creed 1, and every conversation he's had so far has been about growing up on the Assassin's compound as a child. What? Dude, there's something weird in here, right? I was looking at it. This stun baton thing, I don't really Haven't used it before. Is it like a club? Come here, I'll try this thing out. Oh, good. I got myself electrocuted. Okay, okay. Is this like a... I need to switch weapons thing? No, okay. I guess I could look at that, right? Let's see. It does 11.7. Okay, my club is better. So I should swap between them, maybe? But yeah, so it's very weird because I do not remember all these conversations about all the stuff that they rehash then in game whatever, 3 or 4. I don't remember which one it is. Because I distinctly remember being shocked that they would redo this storyline like that, and it made me angry about the game because it was not the backstory that he'd been given before, and I didn't understand why they were changing the backstory. This was very weird. And now, the new, I don't know if it's the new version, I might just be having a Mandela effect. The Assassin's Creed I'm playing now does not have the same storyline that I remember. And I mentioned that in my one gaming group. And I was like, dude, I'm totally freaking out here because this isn't the same. And the guy goes, yeah, no, I totally remember him being a bike messenger as well. I'm like, yeah, well, he's not a bike messenger anymore. Okay, well, that didn't work so well. It takes a little bit of time to swap back and forth between weapons. Might just need to stick with the lightning baton, I guess. If I'm going to use a lightning baton, I mean. Well, you know, I probably could have spent some time here unloading things. Let's see, what do we get? We got some baton parts, we got some headlights, we got a gun, got some money, which I can actually make use of. I don't know why I said use that way. Some use of. I did see an interesting thing in the patch notes that you're not going to be able to scrap some of the items I normally scrap in the game. They have taken out the ability to scrap like anvils and stuff, which I usually do for iron. Right, I knew there was going to be iron in my inventory here. Okay, I know that you like your guns, but dude, you don't have one, so stop carrying those bullets with you, alright? I really need to invest in some food. Gotta get some food. Speaking of food, just got a text about food. But yeah, it's super weird to me that I totally remember it different. I mean, that's not the only Mandela effect I have suffered over the years. Um, Mandela effect, of course, being a memory you have that's different from reality, which, you know, most of us don't have, what do they call it, didactic? Is it didactic memories? Didactic memories. Um, there's another word for that. We don't have, that thing where you remember everything perfectly. There's a word for it, and my brain is blanking. Obviously, I don't have it. But yeah, so like the Berenstain Bears. Uh, I don't still don't know which way is correct. If you go over uh, that old or the list of things, it's pretty surprising what's in there. Things that I remember being different than they are apparently in reality. Like Jiffy peanut butter. I remember Jiffy peanut butter, but apparently that's Jif and Skippy. There's something with like oh, there's another one. Oh, she's dead. Okay. Uh, there was another one in there that was really weird. Um, there's a Ford. Uh, the Ford name on vehicles. I distinctly remember one that they say isn't real. But my family, we had uh, we had a Ford pickup when I was a kid, and I remember tracing my fingers over the symbol that they say was never on Ford vehicles. I don't know if I gotta keep beating these things. I mean, I know I've gotta keep hitting them till they die, but I mean, cool. Is this where I died? I just wander back to where I died before. But yeah, it's super crazy. It just the fact that I remember not knowing it. Like he's given away everything about the assassins. Like I remember that he didn't know what was going on. What's the point of game two then? Why does he need to train to be an assassin? He just spent a whole game as Altair. Wouldn't that have brought back his training as a kid? Uh, I mean, he's not that old, so I mean, what are we talking? Five, less than 10 years since the last time he trained as an assassin. The problem with this is I'm not gonna be able to repair this thing. Yeah, and then the my gaming group that meets tonight uh, didn't meet. I was the only one that showed up until about. Didn't get a message from him until about 6 something. Computer was down. System was down. They said. Uh, so I'm actually getting this in earlier than I expected. Got done with work earlier than I expected today. Uh, it's like 3 hours before my show that I watch on Thursday starts. Although I did see today that they're taking off the next 2 weeks. Which is weird. I mean, it's not weird. All right, fine. Take off your 2 weeks, but I guess next week's Christmas. I can't believe next week is Christmas. That's just crazy. Oh, weird. I thought I saw a thing. How do I get up there? Oh, I thought it was a box. It's a window. I was gonna go loot a window. Ooh, hi. Did you see that guy crawl out of the cupboard? He crawled out of a little space right there, I think. That's cool. Alright. I said I need to get in here and get some food. This place looks like it might possibly have some food. Nope. 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 Well. Nope. I mean, technically that's food, but is that not a thing I can loot? Okay, I'm not sure how a glass of, or a glass jar can be spoiled, but, you know. What is that? Charred meat. Mmm. Oh, crazy. Why? Why? Why are there radiators in the trash compactor? Whoever is in charge of the kitchen, please let your staff know that car parts do not go in the trash compactor. It is not rated for that. There's a distinct lack of actual food in this kitchen. Woo. Look at that, I'm level 9. Wow. Okay, so I needed, level 4. What was I making? No, I was, doing this down here. I needed, craft workbenches, right? Yes. I could already do that. Alright. Let's get some points into, Brawler then, because I love Brawler, which means points into Fortitude, which will help me out anyways. What do I need for this? Level 3. Okay. Level 3, and then we can throw another point into Brawler. I like that I'm putting points into Brawler and I'm not even brawling. Hey, dead body. Well, I think this is probably where I'm going to call it for tonight. Almost food. Oh, nice. So with that, be bearing the small things, lean in the light. I will talk to you later.